Moments of confusion and frustration for people in Duval County today as 911 went down for more than an hour this afternoon.
And we heard from the man who had to drive his neighbor to a fire station, for example, when he couldn't get a hold of first responders. So as you say, it made people stressed out. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office alerted the community that its emergency and non-emergency lines were down just after 12 p.m. Then it was resolved about 1:30, as Heather says, about an hour and a half today.
Drew Cosgray joins us live from downtown Jacksonville tonight. He's on your side with what you need to know if you need emergency help during an outage like the one we had today. Drew?
Yeah, hey Heather. Well, around noon to about 1:30, there was a lot of confusion. We were told by JSO this was because of an AT&T outage, which means those who carry AT&T were not able to call 911. For 90 minutes Tuesday, some in Jacksonville couldn't call 911. The outage disrupted emergency services for Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, Jacksonville Fire and Rescue, beach law enforcement, and school board police. Residents like Amar Andrades and Aviana Singh were stunned. JSO tells First Coast News AT&T carriers did not have access to call emergency services.
I'm scared to know, how many calls didn't go through and needed to go through.
April Hines with the National Emergency and Number Association says this is one of the many outages that can occur.
And I believe what happened here is a carrier outage where the carrier's network was experiencing some sort of problem. And because of that problem, 911 calls would not be able to go through.
Hines has ran a 911 center in the past, and she says there are trainings and procedures in case these outages happen.
First thing is going to be to notify the press so that they can put that notification out to the public. Any other type of notification systems used by the 911 center. So in my 911 center, we did have a technology that we could send out text messages. We would also put it on social media.
That is exactly what JSO did, posting updates on their Facebook and X, letting people know alternate contacts to reach the dispatch center. Andrades and Singh are happy the problem was solved, as it affects them directly if something were to happen.
If I was in a situation, because we're both downtown, if we were in a situation down here and we needed some help and resources and we couldn't get to that, I would feel like my needs aren't being catered to as somebody
Within the community.
And we reached out to AT&T for a statement, and they say as of now, the carriers in Jacksonville, it's all been fixed. In Jacksonville, reporting Drew Cosgray, First Coast News, on your side.